Obviously, you got a win under your belt against the Lions, building toward the start of the regular season. How do you keep things spicy as training camp kind of moves along?
Yeah, the name of the game is consistency. So doing your job at a high level day in and day out. We've had some good padded practices here last week. We'll continue to do that throughout training camp. We're in training camp mode. There's a lot of things that we need to improve on. Coaching staff, players, communication, everybody involved. So we've had a productive camp. Look forward to continuing to do that.
Coach, the offensive line in that game against the Lions performed very well. You mixed and matched a lot of different pieces, but it feels like there's a lot more depth on this year's line. Is that the sense that you guys get?
Yeah, I think the young guys and some of the pieces we brought in, whether they were starting or our kind of backup, have played some, and we have a lot of confidence in those guys. Those guys have done a good job. Carm and James they've really taken to the coaching. So we'll obviously love to have the 5 guys out there. They're going to be out there opening day, but this time of year, you're always going to have people in and out of the lineup, whether it's because of injury or because you want to see some people that maybe aren't starters that have to establish another type of role, multiple spots, just in case something happens throughout the season.
In the game against the Lions, there were a lot of young linebackers, guys that don't have a lot of experience, that played fast. They played aggressively, maybe in some cases a little too aggressively, but were you pleased with their level of competition?
Yeah, they're doing a good job. We'll get some of these guys some reps against some of the ones we have last week, obviously against Houston, and to get a good evaluation to see where they're at against the best competition we can see them against.
Special teams always plays a big part of that, those last roster spots. As you study that, you have a new special teams coordinator as well. What's it been like trying to get his system acclimated to your team?
Yeah, he's done a great job since he's been here. He's very organized, detailed in all the specific techniques that we're looking to get out of that unit. I thought it was a good start in the Detroit game. We'll keep building on it. We've given people ample opportunity to go out there and compete for jobs. And, we have some core special teams players and then some players that are towards the middle to bottom part of their group that are fighting for jobs.
Obviously, you've had a couple injuries on the offensive line. You've gotten some guys back this week in practice. Talk about what that ramp-up period is before you actually are full going with some of the guys like John Michael Schmitz and Evan Neal.
Yeah, well, they started out with individuals last week, and towards the end of the week, we put them in team reps. So that was the next step, and it was good to get those guys out there, and I think they'll continue to get better, and the more they get better, the more reps they'll get and get them into some action.
Young secondary, a lot of guys vying for spots. You got some openings back there as far as competition is concerned. What do you want to see out of these guys when you play in a game specifically?
Yeah, do their job. The back end, you're the last line of defense. So do a good job of preventing the big play, communicating, making sure we're all on the same page. And then the technique, the man-to-man stuff, what they're supposed to do in zone. There's a lot of communication that goes in the back end. And, we're continuing to work on that with these young players.
Not that you didn't have a lot of energy during practices in the past 2 years, but now that you're calling the plays, it looks like you're just having a lot of fun during practice, and the team feeds off that.
Yeah, it's been, I've enjoyed it. I think there's good communication amongst the offensive staff, myself, and the quarterbacks, who then in turn relay it to the players. They're the ones that are out there, but there's also, competitive juice when you're doing that type of thing. So I've enjoyed it.
Coach, we appreciate a couple minutes. Good luck with the rest of training camp.
Thanks, Bob.